a helicopter with a
I know.
with a chain.
And holds it. And holds a helicopter.
It's Marvel has thousands of my dollars. Already.
Got you.
Thousands.
You were got.
Because I'm already years from now. I'm still going to be watching.
They got you.
They got me from
It's
2008.
inevitable.
Okay.
They can't even stop. You can't even stop that train right now.
What is Tarkin's goal right now with this new group?
So Tarkin, of course, is in charge of the entire Imperial force. Him and Darth Vader are equals.
Yeah, where's that Vader?
Well, you know.
Oh wait.
Well, don't forget now, Vader this is just after Order 66. So, oh man, how cool was it?
Yes. All right, guys, welcome back. We're having a little bit of
issues. Man. Little technical stuff going on with.
Yes, we're having some technical issues, but we are back.
Yep.
We were. Let me just say this again. This episode is dedicated to Halyna Hutchins. And her family. Our hearts go out to her and also Alec Baldwin. We're talking about the breaking news that is happening with the accidental shooting on set of Rust.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to figure out. We're trying to get answers. Everybody wants the answers about how this happened.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so we were just going through some of the news things that we've got.
So I'll just do a quick recap in case people missed the first half of the video we're talking about. So.
Okay.
Apparently yesterday, on the shooting of Rust, the cinematographer and the director were hurt. The cinematographer was killed, and the director was wounded. This was obviously a first-person shot. The cinematographer was probably pointing the camera towards the gun. Director is probably on the right side of her, directing Alec to do the shot. Alec fires a shot, strikes the cinematographer in the chest. She dies on the way to the hospital. The bullet went through her, hit the director. He's wounded. He got released today. So reading the article I was reading today, basically they were talking about, there was 3 guns that were placed on a table, as prop guns. They use real guns for prop guns. You're supposed to load them with blanks. And apparently, the armorer, they call him an armorer, the person who's in charge of all the guns on the set. This is the only person who's supposed to handle the guns, touch the guns, whatever, train you how to use it, loads it, whatever. Said to, hey, Alec, grab one of the 3 guns off the table. They had 3 different types of guns. Typically in any show, they have multiple things. And he grabbed one of the gun. What's the odds? That's 1 in 3. That's 33% chance of grabbing the wrong gun. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he grabs the gun and shoots it. And then as he picks up the gun, the armorer, says, hey, cold gun, which means this is a gun with no bullets in it. It's a blank. And as Alex shoots the gun, a real bullet comes out.
Was it a live round?
It was a live round.
Like, I don't understand why those are on set.
It's crazy.
I don't understand how this happened. Like, I need
crazy.
to know. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying in the earlier before we got cut off, the only thing that makes sense to me is why they would have a live round is to shoot real bullet holes into something, right?
Right.
You shoot real bullet holes for the effect of the scene. And, probably the armorer, when people are offset, probably does it on itself, kind of like how, you make sounds and stuff like that, after in post-production. But my thought is, if you're doing that in post-production, why have the live round on set during production?
During production.
But this is a small budget movie. You can tell they're shooting it. So, maybe they're trying to do multiple things at the same time. We don't have time for a big production and post-production budget. So let's do it at the same time when people are sleeping or not, shooting. We'll probably do our post-production stuff at the same time, save money, cut down on time. And we were watching a news article earlier on NBC, and one of the guy who's a professional armorer said, "Hey, I'm kind of curious why there wasn't, a bulletproof glass, because typically we put the person behind a bulletproof glass just for some of these reasons."
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did want to read this because I was like, okay, they have the live round. They have like a prop gun on there. And what I've learned is prop guns are still real guns.
Right.
They just have blanks in them. And so I was reading this here, and the term prop gun includes a variety of weapons, including non-functional guns, cap guns, fake guns, constructed of wood, plastic, or rubber. The term can also mean real guns modified to fire only blank cartridges, which can still pack a punch and even result in death if fired close range.
Right.
So yes, they should have had some type of glass in front of the director, in front of the cinematographer, to protect them, even if it wasn't close range. Like you just have that safety.
Right.
So where's OSHA? Where like somebody needs to, who is a protective person? You know what I mean? Like the safety people.
Yeah, I mean, on almost any type of manufacturing or work or production, you have somebody who's in charge of safety, right? So there's obviously a safety person, especially with a firearm. You know they're gonna have a safety person.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I just think this was just a mistake. Now, in the article we were reading earlier, they were talking about there's some production problems on set. Some of the people walked off the set early. They left this week. They were disgruntled because of the long hours they were working, and they were just disgruntled. So on this production already, and Alec Baldwin is a producer on this.
Mm-hmm.
On this production already, there were some concerns with the shooting, and people left. So, this could be a situation. These people work 16 hours. This could be a situation where somebody's exhausted, tired, and loaded the wrong bullet in the gun.
Right. Yes. I've also heard. I've seen on TikTok about how PAs are tired. They're just, they work these 16-hour days, don't get enough pay. And then, but then there's this main character on Riverdale, and he also worked 16 hours a day, and he fell asleep at the wheel. He's fine, of course, but it just shows how like there was news about how he's tired. But then when PAs are like, "Hey, we're also tired. There's reasons why we need to sleep."
Yeah, the production people are behind the scenes. We don't care about them. They're not on the red carpet, right?
Right, and it's
they're
just
not
like
important.
In a way, I know what you're saying.
I'm being facetious, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
They're not getting the lights. So for the producers and these people. Look, go do your job. I'm paying you to do it and whatever. But you got to understand, people got to have sleep. You can't work a 16-hour day and then come back and work the next day and be fresh, especially when dealing with the equipment you're dealing with, which is why they almost strike this week, right? I actually almost strike this week because of conditions. Now, they were able to I think they were able to get it down to 14-hour days or something like that. And there's some other things they did, some other compensation they did in the contract because they was about to strike this week. So, but this is kind of timely. But this kind of shows why these people were doing what they were saying what they were doing, because people this week left this show,
right?
And this gross accident obviously happened because there was some corner cutting going on. That's me being premature. I don't know. Let the full investigation play out. It may be more than that. But for a live round to end up on a production part of the show where someone gets killed, this is gross negligence. So you don't go to a movie shoot where you're pretending and get killed.
Yeah.
This happened to Brandon Lee in 1993. His was different. His was a prop gun, but it had a piece of some kind of metal or something within the gun itself that came out and killed him. But this was a live round.
Wow. That's not normal. That's not supposed to happen.
That's just crazy.
There was some type of negligence, or somebody didn't know what they were doing. Something went wrong, and there needs to be a full investigation. Alec Baldwin, a lot of people are saying that this might be it for him. This might be too much, and this will be his last. He's probably not going to finish this movie, and he's done with acting.
They're not going to finish this movie.
They're done.
This movie's done. You can't finish this movie because who's going to watch it?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Now, I will tell you this, though. It was crazy. They did finish The Crow. They did finish The Crow, and they did put The Crow out, and it was a good movie. You know how they finished it? They used a double because he had shot most of the scenes already.
Right.
He was just coming back doing some extra scenes, and that's when he got killed. So the majority of the movie was shot, and they did put it out, and that was a couple years later.
Right.
Now, the reason why that came out, because there was a comic book, a graphic novel called The Crow. So this was it was like, think about this. If this was Captain America, and this had happened, now this is back in the 90s. Right now it's a different time.
Yeah.
But if this was Captain America for you, you'd be like, no, I don't want to see this. But then 2 years later, they put it out. You'd be like, oh, I'm watching it. Right. Yeah. So that's the level of, maybe not that level, Captain America level, but But The Crow was very well-known graphic novel, so people wanted to see the movie. So, and his family, Brandon Lee's family, his sister was like, it's fine, put it out because it's in memory of Brandon. So they put the movie out, and it was a great hit. But this is just a regular. I didn't even know this movie was getting made.
I didn't know it was being made either.
So I don't know. I think this production is done. There's no way they're going to go back and try to finish this.
Yeah.
Because this is not some big property that anybody was looking forward to. So it's probably going to be shut down.
Yeah, for sure. And Alec Baldwin, I don't know if I said it already, but he was a big anti-gun person.
Yeah.
And so I know that's like, this is like the irony of it. And I know this is going to hurt him. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Hurts him.
I'll be following this one closely because my curiosity is up. Like, how did this happen? And, you know, why would there be a live round on set during production? It's not necessary.
Right.
But yeah, I'll be interested to figure it out. So anyway.
Yeah. So that was kind of just our thoughts on that because that's like a developing story. So we did want to bring it up, not like just,
Right.
you know, and this episode is dedicated to this because it's just like, it's
bro.
shocking. Like when I heard about that, I was like, are you serious?
Yeah. You don't think going to shoot a movie?
You're doing your movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And you know what's funny? Funny in a funny way, but what's weird, I should say, it's the lady who was killed had just put out a Instagram, and she was riding horses because she was like, this is one of the benefits of shooting a Western. You get to ride horses every day. And she loved it. She was having a good time down there in San Antonio. And just, you know, she's got a kid and she's married and, you know, your wife not coming home. And oh man, it's crazy for what? For a movie?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. People, we need answers.
Yeah.
So yeah, just put your thoughts and prayers out there for this family. And so now we're gonna move on to Dune.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to Dune. Get a little lighter on the subject, guys. Not to bring the whole thing down. We can get
yes, we're gonna move on to Dune.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do any spoilers because the movie just came out today.
Just came out today.
Oh,
and
there's a little.
I missed it. Just came out today. And we just came from seeing it hot off the presses.
Hot off the press. This movie is 2 hours and 30 something minutes.
Yeah, it's at its full 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Right. Yeah, and this movie is very good. Very good. Let's have a PSA. Let's pause. Look at me right now. I dare you to watch this on HBO Max. Do it, because I will find you. You need to watch this movie on the biggest screen you can find, the loudest sounds.
Yeah.
You cannot disrespect yourself. Don't disrespect the filmmakers. You need to spend that extra $5 because it's $6 for HBO Max and it's $11 for the ticket. Spend that extra $5 and go watch it in theaters.
Yeah, this movie, you know, there's some movies you just gotta watch in movie theaters.
Yeah.
You're doing yourself a disjustice by watching some movies at home, right? This movie was so large. I mean, the everything was just so large. The ships, space, the weapons, just large.
It made me remember why I wanted to be a filmmaker. I was just like, whoa, like
it was beautifully shot.
I was like, I want to do this one day. It's such a big movie. Like it's hard to explain how big of a movie this is.
The cinematography was on point.
Cinematography, the CGI, and I was very shocked.
My God, the CGI was so good. In my mind, I was thinking, did they make these? Did they make these practically?
And the thing is, yes, that's what made me think the lighting with the CGI. That is so hard to do because you're trying to make it practical lighting with something that's fake.
Right.
With like humans, like real people interacting with fake things.
Yeah.
Like you have to make sure that the lighting is good, and they were there. They time traveled.
I can't wait to see the behind the scenes on this because I need to know which one of these things were real and what was fake. Now, of course, the big machines were fake because
was it? I don't know, Dad. Was it? Like, and it made me so shocked because I was like, this is a Warner Brothers movie and not a Disney movie because Disney has ILM.
Yeah.
And the fact that Warner Brothers can do this, that means DC, you can do it as well.
Yeah, but you know, ILM is third party. You know, anybody can use ILM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a Disney
exclusively
thing.
Disney. No. Anybody can use ILM. In fact, from between in the 80s and 90s, that's all anybody used. Now, they got different production companies now. But back in the day, after Star Wars, that's all anybody used, ILM. That was it. That was the place you went to. Everybody went to them for all kind of special effects. In fact, Jurassic Park, ILM.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
So, you know, these guys know what they're doing. But I don't know who did the special effects on this one. But I'm telling you right now, do yourself a favor and go see this in the movie. This was an awesomely watched movie. The story was great. It's sci-fi fans. If you're a sci-fi fan,
and I'm not really a sci-fi fan. So I always say like Star Wars and Star Trek is my limit, and then like I can't get into the Dungeons and Dragons. Like I can't get into what's it called? Game of Thrones. I tried, but it's just like it's too fantastical.
But Game of Thrones is not sci-fi. That's fantasy.
Okay, fantasy is like So I guess sci-fi. Because Arrival. Okay, this is what I say to people usually when I'm like, "Hey, have you seen Arrival? Have you seen Dunkirk?"
Arrival's good.
And if they're like, "No," and I'm like, "Don't even watch it. Don't even watch the movie because you can't even you gotta see it in theaters. Like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
first time seeing these movies have to be in theaters because
It's
it's
large in
so good. Like that Dunkirk with that first gunshot in
Yeah, but
Dunkirk.
if your
Go and
first
watch
time seeing Dunkirk was on a small screen, yeah, you didn't get that.
You didn't do yourself a service.
Like 1917 too.
1917. If you didn't see 1917 in theaters because that was an all shot one shot. Oh my gosh.
It was beautifully done.
Same with Dune. You need to see this in theaters.
Yeah,
And
Dune's
Hans
good.
Zimmer's on the score.
The score was good. The score was good. Yeah, the score was good. The sound though.
Yeah.
If you have a Dolby Cinema, if you have a Dolby Cinema where you live, you need to watch this on Dolby Cinema.
Seats were shaking the entire time, honestly.
like 80% of the movie, my seats were shaking.
Like, okay.
Everything was so big, and when it moved,
Right?
like when the wheels turned or something flew, it shook the seats because there was nothing small in this movie.
Right.
Nothing was small.
And I think that's another reason why you need to see it in theaters is because you need to know how big it is, and you know how big something is by like the way it moves, and the sound of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think they traveled, but it's okay. Like they did not. There's no way that this is CGI. They definitely went to 10,000.
It was one of the best CGI
I've ever seen. Yeah.
One of the best CGI I've ever seen because it didn't look. A lot of times you can tell I look like CGI.
Right.
Yeah, but this is like whoa. I swear to you, when I was watching it, I got taken out for a second because it was so good. Usually I get taken out of the movie because it's CGI. I got taken out thinking, how they do this?
How? Like that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like there was this really simple scene where they had this floating light with Timothy with the orange light.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is a CGI light, but then you can see it on his face as well.
They had to go in and go back and do all that.
What did you do? I need a behind the scenes. I need a whole behind the scenes video.
This is Dune. So Dune is we got so caught up with the don't go see it at home. We forgot to talk about our thoughts of the movie.
Yeah, sorry. The movie is about blah blah blah. It's really good.
Okay, so Dune is a book that came out in the 1960s or something like that. Anyway, back in the day. And it was adapted to a movie back in like 1984, something like that. And it was trash. That movie was trash. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well.
Now, they redid it in 2000. Now, there's like different versions of the 1984 one. They're all trash. They redid it, a mini-series in 2000, a 3-part mini-series. That was actually pretty good. It was on Sci-Fi Channel. It was actually pretty good. They did a good job of it. But it was nothing like this. This movie is so big, they had to split it into 2 parts because the first book of Dune is about that thick. I'm not playing with you. If you read the book, it's that thick. And so Denis Villeneuve, what he decided was, you know what? I'm not going to make the same mistake they did in 1984 by trying to fit this book
into
one movie.
Yeah.
So he split it up into part 1 and part 2, and this was part 1.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a good job.
I'm so happy.
Part 1, it was part 1, and you knew it was part 1 going in because it says so in the very first scene.
Right.
If it ended, it ended. It was good.
Right.
It ended in a good spot. Like you didn't have to make another one.
This movie, I felt like it was an episode of a TV show because you know how it's a slow burn in a TV show.
Yeah.
But it's not. That's not the right word. Sorry, because it's not a slow burn. Like you're interested the entire time. But the thing is, it's world building. This entire movie is getting you ready for the other movies so you can understand what's going on.
Right.
It's all world building and understanding. And the thing is, a lot of people I was scared for this movie because a lot of people are like, the book is confusing.
It is very confusing.
So that first, guys, don't miss that first 10 minutes. You really need to listen.
Yeah, I'm glad they did what they did because in the original Dune, they didn't do this. And that's why it was so confusing. But in this movie, they did a good job of letting you know in the beginning who is who.
What's going on. Yeah.
What's going on, who's doing what year it is, because in the first one, he didn't tell you what year it is. And these are human beings. This is not aliens.
Yeah.
These are human beings. It's just the future. And the first one didn't do a good job of that. So this did a good job of letting you know who everyone was. So if you never read the book, you could come in this and be like, okay, I know who is who. Right. Which faction is which? Because when they're fighting each other, sometimes it can be confusing. Who's fighting? I was
like, what's going on?
But they did a good job. He did in the first 10 minutes. He set it up.
Yeah, and the thing is, I usually don't like movies that do that, like the whole spoon feeding thing. But I was like, I need it.
You had to get spoon fed.
I was like, I don't know anything about this
movie. There's too many different
tribes
tribes and factions happening. So if you didn't get spoon fed, it's like Game of Thrones. Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot go into Game of Thrones on season 2. You can't. There's so many different houses in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
you need to watch it from the first one.
Mhm.
Because if you don't, you're going to come in like, well, whose house is
What's going on? Yeah.
who's this person related to? It's a mess. So
Mhm.
this did a good job by setting that up so you know who's who. And it was, like you said, it was world building. And it wasn't a slow burn, but
It wasn't,
don't
yeah.
come into this movie thinking,
Right.
there's not a lot of shoot 'em up. There's when the action pops off, it pops off.
Yeah.
It's good action.
I gotta watch this movie again.
Yeah,
Wow.
I have to
Yeah.
unpack it. So there's some good action in this movie, but it's not about the action in this particular one. It's really setting up what's supposed to happen next in part 2 of this movie.
Yeah. And it's just I do like the grounded stuff in a way of I want to know who these people are.
Right.
And sometimes with Marvel, that's why I like the TV shows, because I'm like, who are they?
Right.
I know like we know them, but I'm like, I want to know your little things.
Right.
And so that's what this movie did. And for part 2, I think it's gonna just be action packed for part 2.
Yeah, it's gonna pop off. This was good. So if you haven't got a chance to see it, go see it, guys. Run out, go see it in the theaters. Do not mess around with this HBO Max nonsense.
Your second time you can watch it in.
Second time watch it at home.
Yeah.
But this first time, your first experience, you should see this in the movie theater so you can get the unless you have a 40-foot screen in your house with
with subwoofers, like 15 subwoofers. Like you need to feel this movie. Hans Zimmer, I want to sit down Hans Zimmer and be like, how? That's all I have to say. Like how the music that he used, like I don't even know what instruments he used.
Yeah,
it was just so.
Yeah, he's good. He did it good. Hans Zimmer guy is Batman,
Interstellar, all Chris Nolan movies.
all of Chris Nolan movies.
But like, yeah.
Yeah. So no, this was good. So definitely, what's your rating on it?
I don't. Okay,
I mean, you just came out the movie, so it's a fresh rating.
I know because
it changes over time.
I know it does change over time.
I didn't know what you're gonna say,
No,
and
stop.
I dare to God, if you say it, Leia.
I'm not going to say it. I'm trying to justify it because I
swear to
love
God,
movies.
you say
Because I just love movies. I was like, can you just hold on? I am trying to give it a rating that is fair. So I'm comparing it to Arrival, better than Arrival by a mile.
Rival.
By a mile.
Rival's not even close to this.
Because people know
Because
him
the
from
same
Arrival.
director?
Same director. People know him from Arrival, so I want to compare it to that. This is better than
Oh, of
by
course,
a mile.
this is way better.
It's like just whole,
But as a standalone movie.
What do you give it, Dad? You go first. Yeah.
God,
I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
A 9?
Dad, I don't know. Like, okay, an 8. What would an 8 mean? An 8 would mean like I give it an A. Like I give it an A. Like,
So you give it a 9.
I give it a 9. What do you? Dad,
Hey, that's your rating.
Dad, I'm gonna be really sad. What do you give this movie?
I give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I give it 8.5.
I was really scared you were gonna say 7 because it's not a 7. It's
No,
not
no,
a
no,
C. This movie is way too
No.
good.
It's 8.5. 8.5. It's 8.5. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
9.
Yeah,
Give it a 9.
Look, here's the reason why I give it 8.5. When I'm watching a movie, if from the opening credits to the end credits, there's a part in there where I kind of get like tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost some points. Okay. And in the movie, there was a couple of scenes where it's like, okay, I was tired. So, I kind of got tired.
Right.
But if you can keep my interest from the credit open to the credit close, I push you in the 9 range.
Right.
But you have to do that.
This movie was long.
You
had to
long.
get ready for 2.5 hours. And 2.5 hours can be a lot now. Because James Bond was 2.5. The Last Duel was 2.5.
Yeah, but
This one is 2.5. The Last Duel, I what did I give that? I didn't give that a 9.
You give it a 9.
I give everything a 9. No, wait. No, I'm a good reviewer. Guys, this movie was better than The Last Duel, but it's hard to compare because The Last Duel was a story.
No, it's 2 different type of movies.
So that's why it's hard for me to
one is in the future, one's in the past.
Right?
Yeah, you can't
That's why I
compare
just
it. One is a
love
real life incident.
Except for Venom. Venom was trash. What did I give Venom? I think I give him like a 4 or something. I don't even know.
Venom was trash. I don't know. Venom was trash. I can't even believe Venom.
And I gave No Time to Die a 6 or something like that.
No Time to Die was like a 7.
But see, so I'm valid, guys.
I think we have a chat question.
Oh, we have a chat? What movie do you give a 10? Dad, what do you give it? What do you give a 10? Yeah.
Movie?
Mm-hmm.
The only movie I probably ever give a 10 to was Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, Dad.
That's a perfect movie.
Yes, but
Shawshank.
okay, what about an action movie?
The first Matrix, maybe?
That's a 10 out of 10?
The first Matrix? Yeah. The first time you saw it, you lost it.
I know, that was good.
The first time Mom saw it, she lost it. The first time I saw it, I lost it. The first time
Life-changing.
anybody saw The Matrix, they lost it. Come on. That's a
10
perfect
out of
action
10.
movie.
What about this year, 2021?
Oh, there's no 10s this year.
Well, there was the Star-Lord episode.
Yeah, as for a show, yes, Star-Lord was a 10 for me for a show, because that's what it was. But as far as a movie or real,
I'm trying to think if I gave it 10.
you probably gave like 4 or 5 10s.
No,
this
I
year.
gave it 10 to Halloween, I think, but that was like jokingly.
Jesus, Halloween was not a 10.
That was jokingly because I just really had fun with that movie. That was because I was like right out the theater.
Yeah.
That's really like a 8.
Halloween is not a 9.
It's 8. It's 8.
It's an 8. Halloween's an 8. It was good. It was fun. It was a good slasher, but it wasn't a good movie. Like, it wasn't like a good written movie. The story was not that good. The dialogue was choppy. Like,
Dad,
the main guy with the bat.
I
The
don't
main
like
guy
this
with the bat.
slander.
The main guy with the bat. He was all like, "Evil dies tonight."
Yeah. Evil dies tonight. Dad, I was in it. I mean,
it was cheesy. It was cheese. So I can't give you no solid numbers when your dialogue is choppy.
Dad,
It was some good kills though.
I liked it.
It was what?
8 out of 10. I liked it. I don't like this slander. It's good for a Halloween movie.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis was barely in it.
I know. I didn't like that part. I was like, hello.
She was tired,
I was
man.
like, can you
She
get your
She
win?
phoned it in. She was like, you know what? And this one, I'm gonna let y'all do the running
She
around.
still didn't die.
and I'm just gonna-
sorry. No, nothing.
What'd you say?
No, it's been a week. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead.
we can spoil it. It's been
It's been a week now. She
Yeah,
still
it's been
didn't
a
die
week.
though.
yeah, it's been a
So,
week. If you haven't seen it by now, you ain't trying to see
you're
it.
not. Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't miss nothing anyway.
But anyways, Don, I really like this movie. I give it a 9. I'm gonna go see it. I had to see it again in
8.5.
theaters.
I'll watch it again. I'll watch it on HBO Max this time.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
upstairs
in
in
your-
my theater.
Yeah, your theater would be good
Yeah,
for this.
yeah. I'll watch
Wait,
it.
Mom, I think you need to watch this movie. I know it's wait, let's advocate for Mom right now. Mom's watching. This movie is long. There's not a lot of shoot 'em up,
The only
but the
way-
action's really good. Wait, the action's really good, and it's like the Dolby, the music, Mom. Like, you gotta. It's a long movie, but like, you know,
Leah, the
No.
only way Mom can watch this movie, she would have to take a nap first.
like you have to like right when you
Like
wake up,
Mom would have to take a full 30-minute power nap,
Yeah.
and then maybe drink a pot of coffee. Then she can watch this.
It's not boring. It's not boring.
It's not boring,
It's just long.
but it's 2.5 hours long, and Mom,
and it's a lot of
there's
story.
no fast cars. The mom just
yes.
takes fast spaceships. No, there's no.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, there are.
There's
There
a
are
couple of
fast
fast
spaceships.
spaceships
I actually
in it.
really like the spaceships that they have.
Yeah. I like the helicopters.
The helicopters, they look like
Oh,
a bug.
They look like a dragonfly.
Yeah,
That
dragonfly.
was pretty cool.
That's
That
cool.
was pretty cool. We're not spoiling anything there. That was in the trailer. So
Yeah, that was in the trailer.
no, it's yeah. Mama. I'll try to get her to watch it. We probably have to watch it during the daytime because nighttime she ain't gonna make it.
Right. I'm definitely gonna see it again soon.
Yeah, I barely made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's our review.
All right, that's our review,
For
guys,
Dune.
of Dune. So go see it.
I don't know if there was any other news.
No, nothing big. The other biggest news was the IATSE strike that got thwarted, and it didn't happen. Which I'm glad it didn't because there's a lot of movies in production right now. A lot of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, another big news too. I just forgot about this. Kevin Feige and Disney moved a bunch of. You heard about it? A bunch of shows got pushed. A bunch of movies got pushed.
For what reason, Dad?
I don't know.
COVID. Like people keep thinking it's because of COVID.
You see,
My funny what I like to go off of is because after they saw the Batman trailer, they were like, yeah, no, Doctor Strange can't come out at the same time.
no, that
But no, it's not that.
Let me tell you what happened in my mind. See, the thing is the MCU is so connected, right? Everything is connected to everyone. Every movie's connected to the next movie.
Mm-hmm.
So all it takes is one movie to be late, and
then
there's a domino effect.
yeah.
So what probably could have happened was one of these movies that got pushed was coming in late, and now it's like, oh, well, if that's going to be late, we got to move all these other movies because there is a post-credit scene in this one that leads to that one.
Exactly.
Right? So that's probably what happened.
Yeah,
So
let
a
me
bunch of movies got pushed.
yeah, let's show y'all here. Doctor Strange now comes out May 6th. Love and Thunder is July 8th. Black Panther is November 11th. The Marvels, February 17th. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is May 5th. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, now comes out July 28th, 2023. I didn't say the date. I didn't say the year, sorry. But 2023 now, middle of 2023 is Quantumania.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wakanda got pushed.
Yeah, to November.
Yeah,
it was supposed to come out in the summertime.
A lot of pushes happened, man.
But yeah, just pretty much they replaced each other. So Doctor Strange was supposed to come out in March. And then Love and Thunder was supposed to be May, and then it was July. Yeah. Like they just took each other's places.
It's one of those productions.
So we're gonna have a big space between movies. December is Spider-Man all the way with wait until May. The thing is, with these movies, we had Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, and then we have to wait another 6 months. It's crazy.
It's crazy. That's a long time between movies, man.
Hopefully they have TV shows coming out. Maybe that's why they pushed it. Maybe they're like, okay, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel or something?
Yeah. It was supposed to come out this year, but they never even talked about it. So maybe it's coming out.
I think they pushed it.
Yeah, maybe it's coming out beginning of next year.
Yeah, I think they pushed it to next year.
Because I've seen no news.
We still have we still have Hawkeye, and we still have
we have 3 things.
Yeah, we got Hawkeye, Eternals. Eternals, they're saying that the end credit scenes are life changing, but that's what they said about Shang-Chi, and it was.
That's what they said about Shang-Chi. That's what they said about Venom. Venom was a little bit life-changing. It was a little bit life-changing. It was life-changing. It was life-changing.
You ever eat something, and it's like, it's okay. And then there's like one part of that meal you bit into, and you're like, oh, this is the greatest meal ever.
Yeah, that's what.
Just that one thing made the entire thing, that end credit scene made it just to go see that movie.
No,
because the rest of the movie was trash.
No. I say go look it up on YouTube. Like you don't even need good sounds and good video for this.
Yeah,
just watch the end credit scene on YouTube.
Yeah,
if you don't care about Venom
now, but yeah,
I'm mad. Like if I wish somebody was like, don't watch Venom, just watch the end credit scene. I'd be like, okay, cool.
Like,
nah,
you still watched it though.
I don't know.
You gotta make your own decision.
Yes, I would have. Yeah,
anyway.
You're right.
So Mom was just texting us Ted Lasso real quick. Have you seen season 2?
I haven't finished season 2 of Ted Lasso.
We got to talk about season 2 of Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso was good this year, too.
You finished it?
Yeah, I finished
it. Also, Marriage Story came back as well.
Marriage Story?
Not Marriage Story. That's not the right words. The Morning Show. That's what
The Morning Show, yeah.
The Morning Show
I'm going to let that
back.
build up. I'm just going to binge it.
Yeah, I didn't even know it came back. There's like too many shows now.
Came back.
Did y'all finish You?
We're in episode 3.
Of season 3?
Yeah, episode 3 of season 2. So episode 2 of season 3. That's the middle season, right?
Yes.
We're in episode 3. We just finished 2 the other day.
Okay.
2 ended. We need to talk about You.
Okay. And where are you at? Because I finished it.
We're at episode 3.
Yeah. So tell me what you know.
So at the end of episode 2, I think Mom missed this. I don't want to say, but whatever. At the end of episode 2, she kills the guy.
Which guy?
See what I'm talking about?
Oh.
There's so much murder happening in this show.
I said which guy?
We're not going to talk about You. We're not going to talk about You because I haven't seen it yet. You're going to spoil it for me. You're going to spoil it for me. So let me finish watching You. We need to take next Friday and talk about You because You's crazy.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen You need to go watch You from season 1. That's a crazy show.
It's still a good show.
This season, like I already tell, is going to be crazy.
And the way, people are like, Penn Badgley should get an Emmy for this show because the fact that we're on season 3 and he is still like really good at acting in this character, like he should get an Emmy. Like after you finish this season,
wife's a mess.
What's her name in the show? Love Quinn. Yeah,
she's a mess.
Dad. And then the thing is, okay, real quick, this is not spoilers. Joe, why are you like, oh my gosh, she's crazy? Are you not also crazy?
Yeah, I know.
Joseph. Are you also not crazy?
They built a room just in case. They built the glass room just in case.
And they both hid the keys.
But they both were like,
yeah, they're both like, let's make sure
I ain't gonna be the one up in here.
Yeah.
I can't wait to finish watching You. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
so.
it's good.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. We probably try to watch it this weekend if we get a chance. But yeah,
there's just a bunch of stuff that comes out that we have to talk about.
Seeds back, Morning Show. I was really disappointed in The Servant that just came back as well earlier this year.
I didn't finish it. I didn't even get into it.
The first one was good. The first season was good, but the second season, man, it just went left.
Oh,
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night. Man, like he has hit or misses. He has hits and then misses. Like it's like
he's like that guy where the whole crowd sees the ball is way off,
Yeah.
but he misses it anyway because he takes a swing at it. And it's like, dude, why'd you swing at that?
Why'd you even swing? Just
Why'd
don't
you
even
swing at that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that is, and you said it perfect. He
Yeah.
has hits and misses because the first season was good.
It was good.
I was all up
Really
in it.
into it.
And then he comes back and I was like, yo, what are you talking about?
Like,
like
what?
what's going
How
on?
did we get to this
it's,
point?
it's like in the second season, they were like, let's try something even more weird. And they tried something different. I was like, this is not where the first season
Well,
was
I guess
going.
they're not getting season 3. Because the thing is, what I don't know if they answer this. What I want to know is, why is this fake baby thing? Because like there was like some cult
Yeah, it was
outside
cool.
of the
It
last
was like,
season.
is the baby real? Is the baby fake? Is she just seeing it? And the
But
baby,
we don't know if
don't
we're
know.
going crazy. Like it was really good. We were all going crazy at the same time.
and then it comes back to the next season. Like that whole thing got.
Oh, it's not even talking about it.
Ain't talking about no baby. I mean, they're talking about the baby because she's still trying to find the baby.
Right.
But now it switches from some supernatural baby to the girl did something to. I don't know what happened.
I
man.
gotta watch it
I
now.
got
I gotta watch
lost.
it
Like
now.
after the 4th episode, I was like,
All right.
I
You're done.
looked at mom. She looked at me. We were like, yep,
We're done.
We're done.
That's so funny.
It just
No,
went
yeah.
left. It just went left.
All right. Well, yeah. I have to finish that. There's just so many things that it's too much.
It's a bunch of shows. It's a bunch of shows out right now. So. Yeah, but we need to talk about you because years ago we need to talk about Ted Lasso. The whole world's talking. Everybody loves Ted Lasso.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a feel-good show. My favorite character, Coach Beard.
Yes, everyone. Oh my gosh, Dad.
You know what I like about Ted Lasso? This has to do with the show. So no spoilers here. I love the pop culture references.
Mhm.
When they reference a movie
Uh-huh.
and it was like so and so on Top Gun or this song was on this show.
Uh-huh.
I love when they do that because I love movies and
Yeah.
shows. So when they reference it, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's from that show, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
I love it. That's what I love the show for. Ted Lasso's storyline is okay. I just like hanging out with them.
Right, it's being in the same room. Right,
I just
right,
want
right.
to sit there and hang out with them. Hey, let's go get a drink, Ted.
Right.
So, it's a good show. I like Ted Lasso. You definitely got to check that out.
I don't know. Sorry.
Whoa, look at you, Miss Gen Z, 8
Done.
o'clock yawn.
Done for the day. Yep. 7:56. I don't know if there's any other. Oh, we're done talking about this. I'm so sorry. I don't know if there's any other news. Oh, I forgot to go back to the bigger screen. Here we go. The Hollywood Reporter, the Eternals had their showing.
Yeah, it's getting positive reviews.
People are loving it.
People are loving the Eternals. But you know what everybody's saying though? Have
What?
you heard the common theme?
No.
This does not feel like a Marvel movie.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder
I'm excited
what
for
it'll
that,
be
though.
like.
I'm excited for that because I do want to see something different. I don't want to see the same old. I don't want to watch something where I'm gonna be able to predict what you do because this is what you do in every Marvel movie.
That's how I felt a little bit about Shang-Chi. I was like, this is different. This is new. It's the same storyline, but it felt a little bit different.
But it was predictable.
It was predictable.
Yeah, it was predictable. You knew what was gonna happen in
So
Shang-Chi.
bad.
I mean, it wasn't like you were gonna go in there and like, what's gonna happen? You knew what was gonna happen. I like Shang-Chi was fun. It was good. It was a good kung fu movie.
Yeah.
The story was okay. It was good mythological stuff. It was a good movie. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping though, Deborah Chow did something here. People's loving it and say, look, this is not like your typical Marvel movie. This is a movie that is large in scope and it's in Marvel universe, but it doesn't feel like it.
Mm.
So I'm
The
definitely
trailer
interested
does
in
feel
seeing that.
different from a Marvel trailer, anyways, as well.
Yeah. So
So-
I want to see it. I can't wait for us to get to see the Eternals.
Let's see it in November. It's fine. Nothing.
Sucks.
If anyone has any early tickets,
Look us up.
you know my Twitter is inwardly at inwardly. If you have any information
Look us
about
up with
anything,
the tickets.
yes. Is there any other movie news? Let us know down in the comments. Do y'all have anything? We're kind of behind on not behind the news, but there's just not a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh, Dad. What's his name? Will
DC fandom.
Will Poulter. No, Dad.
Oh, Will
Dad.
Poulter is
Have you seen this person?
yes.
Okay, let's analyze this. This is Will Poulter,
Yep.
right? Who is this?
He's come a long way.
Who is that? Let's talk about
He
it.
finally got those eyebrows under control.
You were eyebrows. How did you turn into who? Everyone's like, he kind of looks like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's like,
no.
who is that?
Nah,
How did this happen?
Nah, they went a little too far. But he got those eyebrows under control now.
No, somebody gave him like the fake eyebrow thing or something.
Yeah, something. He got those under control.
You were eyebrows,
he's
bro.
a new character now in the Marvel Universe.
Eyebrows. What happened?
Yeah, those eyebrows are ridiculous.
He is playing Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock, that's right. Adam Warlock.
In the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And that is what's it called? He is a villain, and he's supposed to be one of like most powerful.
He's an anti-villain. He's kind of like Black Adam. Yeah, he was created to hunt down. What's the original story behind him? I forget. Anyway, he's an anti-villain. He's sometimes a good guy, sometimes a bad guy. So I don't know how they're going to use him here in this, but he's supposed to be one of the most powerful people in the Marvel universe. Yes.
Yeah, and I don't know. I really hope that they don't kill him, and I hope that they can figure out a way to put him in the.
It doesn't matter if you die in the Marvel universe anyway, because it's the multiverse. So if you die in this one, they can pull you out of the other one.
They can just pull you back.
So yeah, there's no stakes. There's no stakes right now in Marvel. Like for instance, if they want to bring Black Widow back, they could just pull out of a different universe. They did it. Hey, they did it during What If.
Yeah, no, they
because she was dead in one, and they stuck her in the other one
back.
and said, "Oh, here you go. They need you.
Right.
They need you here." So there's no stakes in.
That's true. Because Will Poulter is a good actor, and he has a lot lot of he's been in a lot of good movies. So
you should check him out in Detroit.
I haven't seen him in that.
Oh, that's with him and the guy from Star Wars. What's his name? The black guy from Star Wars.
Oh, Guy.
Why am I drawing a blank?
Guy. Guy.
I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, check him out. He's pretty good in Detroit. That's a really good movie. He's good in that movie.
Okay. But yeah, that's that news. Everyone on TikTok is like, what happened, William? And literally somebody has interviewed him, and they were literally like, what happened? You like gained all this muscle. And he was like, yes, it was just quarantine. I just ate a lot during quarantine. We're like, no, you got that Marvel check. He's getting ready for the
Adam Warlock part.
You got that Marvel check where they're like, hey, you gotta work out for $1 million. All right.
They send you that personal trainer, gets you buff.
Yeah. You got that Marvel.
They put on like 20 pounds of muscle.
And he's 6'3", which I never knew he was 6'3".
Oh, he's tall.
Until like everyone on TikTok was like, yeah.
Yeah, he put on that Marvel.
Because he does not look like it.
As soon as he signed that contract,
you're good.
Send in the trainer.
Send in the trainer. You're good for life.
Natalie Portman, have you seen her?
No.
Because she's gonna be, she's gonna be Lady Thor.
She gained muscle.
What? She's on TikTok. She's on YouTube doing push-ups. She got the arms.
That is not.
Now she's small frame, so her muscles aren't like, she ain't no Chris Hemsworth.
Oh.
But she got the muscles.
I'll have to look at it later.
Yeah.
But like I was saying earlier, William Poulter got that Marvel bag, right? You secure it, you're good for life. If you get signed on Marvel, you're good for life.
But
right?
they automatically sign you for 6 pictures.
Dad, everyone is mad at Letitia Wright right now. How did you mess up the Marvel bag? Because she's on that side of the vaccine where she's like,
she's fine.
No, listen first.
Go ahead.
She's on that side on the vaccine where she's like, I don't know if I want to get it because I'm like scared about it.
Right.
And the thing is, to work on set, I'm pretty sure to work on set and stuff like that, you got to get the vaccine. Don't mess up this Marvel bag.
Yeah.
Just do it.
She came out afterwards and said, I don't know, you got to come out and say this. She said, no, that's not true. That's not what I was saying, and blah, 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 whatever. So she's going to be fine.
Okay, don't mess up that Marvel bag. I don't care about your beliefs. Go with the grain because, come on.
She'll be fine. She's a kid.
I did think it's so funny. Everyone on TikTok is like, what are you doing?
It's just rumors. She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
I know.
They need her for Wakanda forever.
Exactly, but people brought up.
Maybe that's the reason why everything got pushed.
No, but people brought up how War Machine got. Dad, stop. How War Machine got switched. They're like, they'll do it again, Letitia. Relax. War Machine got switched.
Terrence Howard, man, messed up that bag. Messed it up.
Marvel bag.
Messed it up. He could have been in like 12 movies. Terrence Howard's doing all right, though.
Is he?
He did what? Power? What is that power? What's it called?
Empire. Look at us. We have to think about it. Empire. He was an Empire.
He's an Empire. He's all right. Yeah.
But I feel like if you go up to a random person and be like, "What's Empire?" They'd be like, "What's that?" And if I say,
No.
"What's Marvel?"
Everybody knows
they'd be like,
Empire.
"Oh, yeah, I know Marvel."
Everybody knows Empire.
No, everyone knows Empire.
Everybody knows
Everyone
Empire. Anyway. All right, time to wrap it up. We did our hour. It's 8 o'clock. So,
Yes, thank you for everyone that's on here. We have 5 people on here. That's so amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know your comments on this movie and any other Marvel news. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at @InWoodley, and I'll make sure to get your suggestions, your comments, and stuff like that. Make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers by the end of the year. We're 200 people away. So I'm going to try to push out some more videos. I actually have a Halloween video coming out soon. So.
Oh, skit?
It's not a skit.
No.
Oh, I should do skits.
You should.
Guys, it's been rough.
Do the skit.
It's been rough. I'll bring back car accident recovery because now they're not in car accident recovery anymore. They are now in improv class.
Ooh. All right. Go ahead, girl. Put your skit out.
Anyways, yes. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll see y'all next time.
Let us know what you think about the shooting that happened as well. What's your thoughts there? What's your theories,
Yes.
conspiracies, whatever you think it is? Did they try to do
No,
it?
Dad. But yes, our hearts go out to that family.
Definitely.
And just make sure to like retweet about it too. Like, don't let this get swept under the rug.
Yeah.
by
We need to know
Hollywood.
what happened here.
We need to know what happened.
Okay. All right, guys.
All right, see ya.
Have a good one.
Oh, when Dwayne Johnson grabs a helicopter with
I know.
with a chain
And holds it. And holds a helicopter.
thing is, Marvel has thousands of my dollars already.
Got you.
Thousands.
You were got.
Because I'm already years from now, I'm still going to be
They
watching.
got you.
They got me from
It's
2008.
inevitable.
Okay?
They can't even stop. You can't even stop that train right now.
What is Tarkin's goal right now with this new group?
So Tarkin, of course, is in charge of the entire Imperial force. Him and Darth Vader are equals.
Yeah, where's that Vader?
Well, you know.
Oh wait.
Well,
Yeah.
don't forget now, Vader this is just after Order 66. So, oh man, how cool was it?
Yes. She blows up the TVA, right? And we get a bunch of different timelines, which I'm gonna go over because there's a bunch of different ones that we actually recognize. So let's start with one of them. It's because 2020 we had nothing. You know how hard, Dad? Let's really talk about this. You know how hard it was to get through 2020? I've had something Marvel, something superhero since I was 8. Every year since I was 8. And then 2020 is like, no, nothing.
I know.
Nothing.